Welcome. Today I'm going to show you on how to turn your company handbook into an AI chatbot assistant. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. As you can see, I'm here in Chatbot Builder AI. And this account is called Burger King Assistant because that's the handbook that we will be uploading today. So the first thing we want to do is head on over to Manage Assistants. Then simply here, we want to click and add an assistant. And we're going to call this one here Burger King Assistant. Now here we'll just include some basic instructions such as your helpful assistant named John. Your job is to assist the employees of Burger King should they have any questions. Use the PDF document to answer any of the questions they may have. Then we're going to go here and under files, we're going to upload a file and we click this one right here. And just like that, it's done. We can simply click on save. Now I'm going to set up the default reply. I'm going to head on over back to flows. I'm going to come down to default reply. And this is the default reply that comes with each new account. Simply click on this node right here that says generate text response. Then click on OpenAI. And all I'm going to do is where it says generate text, I'm going to click and choose generate text assistant. Then I'm going to select the assistant we just created, which is Burger King Assistant. I'm going to leave everything else as is and click continue. I'm going to click publish and get out of here so I can set up the welcome message. Over here, I will select welcome message. Where it says generate welcome message, I'm going to simply click on that, then click on OpenAI. And where it says your helpful assistant, I will add on your helpful assistant for Burger King employees. Greet them warmly. Then simply scroll down and click continue and click publish. That's our welcome message and default reply sorted. Now all we have to do is go down to settings from the left hand side, then to integrations, go down to OpenAI and toggle off default agent. Click save in the top right hand corner. The reason we have this toggled off, because if it isn't, the chatbot will default back to this section for its default reply and not the flow. So now that we have this turned off, we can go back to general, and where it says default flow, we can select the default flow that we have just set up. Click save in the top right hand corner. From here, all we would need to do is just head back into flows and preview the welcome message. Now we're going to click on welcome message and we're going to preview. All we have to do is simply click on the eye at the bottom, click on web chat continue, and we should be greeted with a warm message. Now I'm going to pretend that I'm an employee. I'm going to say, hello, welcome to Burger King. How can I assist you today? If you have any questions and help, feel free to ask. We're here to help. We're here to make your experience great. Now, quickly just going over why we have done this. Usually when you have a team of employees, Burger King, McDonald's, or your own business, they will always reach out to the manager or the person in charge for any questions that they have. And it can be quite taxing on the manager, whoever is in charge. Yes, it's their job. But if they're receiving questions all day long, it makes it difficult for them to focus on the tasks that they have been given as a priority. Now, with this, you can relieve some of that stress simply by having a 24/7 available chatbot trained on your guidebook so that your employees, when in doubt, can question this, speak to it, and get a response back. Okay? Now, some of the questions that I'm going to ask it, for example, is how many days in advance do I need to request time off? I'm going to simply paste this in. I'm going to see what it responds with. As you can see, it says, to request time off, employees are generally required to submit their written request for leave to the supervisor at least 5 school days before the requested leave for school-related activities such as parent-teacher conferences or school-sponsored events. If you have a specific type of leave in mind, such as for jury duty, you must notify your supervisor at least 3 days before your appearance is required. In summary, 5 school days. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the document. I have it open right now. I'm going to pull it over here and we're going to search for take time off. Employees who take time off under this policy must submit a written request for leave for at least 5 school days before the requested leave. As you can see, this matches. Okay. Now, the next question I'm going to ask is, what's the policy on wearing jewelry during shifts? Let's say I come in, I've got some jewelry on. I'm not too sure, but I also want to bug the manager. So I'm just going to send a message and inquire about that. And we can cross-check this with the actual document to see if the information that it's giving is accurate. As you can see, the policy regarding wearing jewelry during shifts at Burger King is as follows. No rings except for wedding or engagement rings, no watches or bracelets, no dangles or clip-on earrings are allowed, necklaces or chains must be completely tucked inside your uniform, etc., etc., etc. Let's go back to the document and type in jewelry. Okay, as we can see, we have found it jewelry, no rings except wedding or engagement rings, no watches or bracelets, no dangles or clips, exactly what the bot had told us. Now, one more, which I think is very important, and that is, I think I might be being harassed by a coworker. What steps should I take? As you can see, it says, if you believe you have been harassed by a coworker, it is important to take the following steps. Report the incident. Immediately report the harassment to your manager, field leadership, or human resources. Document the incident. Keep a record of incidents, date, time, location, what was said or done, and any witnesses present. Seek support. Now, we can search this up again in the document to see if it is accurate. If you feel that you are being or have been harassed, discriminated against, etc., etc., this policy by anyone, employee, supervisor, manager, customer, vendor, it says you should immediately report it to your manager fielder. It's practically the exact same thing. And this is a pretty big PDF. I mean, it's 45 pages. And the chatbot is effortlessly pulling the answers to the questions of the coworkers, of the employees of Burger King. So I think this is extremely valuable. As you can see, you can set something like this up. PDF for a handbook in your work environment, in your client's work environment, set it up, give them access, and they can simply chat with it on their phone, on their computer. Most of it's going to be on their phone, and they can ask their questions. Hey, I'm not sure about my bracelet, or I'm not sure about what I should do in this situation, or what's the policy for this particular thing, and a chatbot will respond to that, rather than constantly putting the manager under pressure or whoever is in charge of training the new employees, especially new employees. A quick recap. I showed you how to upload a PDF and use it as a knowledge base for your AI chatbot, how to quickly set up your welcome and default reply, and then how to chat with the PDF. Now, if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe, and share if you found this valuable. And as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time once more. I made this video because I've seen some requests for this, some questions around this topic on how to use your PDFs or documents to chat with it as a knowledge base. And I hope you found this valuable. Anyways, Asta out.